All right. I think we're live.
Cash in
Yeah,
here.
we are live. Welcome, 16 of you. That is incredibly disappointing and embarrassing. Disrespect for Chungus, but essentially this lecture, and it's recorded, so for people who can't make it live, which is also really disappointing, they can watch the recording. So Chungus, you guys seen him post his success. I don't know if I want to say you specialize in store. Maybe that's what you're best at, but you'd sure kill it in store. In store reselling is an extremely slept on and overlooked thing in reselling. I know last time we did this lecture, you were, doing thousands a month, right? And I think everybody
Yeah.
could do some good with 1,000 a month in extra income for whatever occupation they're doing, whether they're full time or they're part time students, stuff like that. So with that being said, yeah, go ahead and introduce yourself. We can do a giveaway at the end to someone who asks a question or interacts. And yeah, take it from here.
Yes, sir. I'm Chungus. Most of you guys know me just, around the server. But yeah, in-store was like huge for me starting out. Like that was, there's a lot of online things, but there's not always a sneakers drop every single day that you can make a ton of money off of. Whereas like in-store, you can go get a ton of different stuff. And so as far as I don't know you, what are my hobbies? My hobbies are
Bro,
making money and help people make
I
money.
thought you were actually
Freaking
getting a
chaotic.
hobby. Bro, come on. Come on, we do not care. We want to know how to make money reselling.
Yeah, that's I don't know. Cracker, bro. Anyway, so as far as in store goes, like the biggest thing that I've learned is just consistency is like so huge. And so with that being said, like make your routes something that you can do like almost every day. So like for me, I used to just hit up a couple targets on my way to the gym. That was like I had 3 or 4 targets that were on my way. It made my, commute from 15 minutes to 30, 45 minutes. But then I started learning, when drops were happening, what the store layouts were, and I could be in and out in a couple minutes and walk away with a couple hundred
Well,
bucks
let's
profit. Like it
let's
was
break
super
down
nice.
before that, Chungus, for people who haven't gone in store, which like honestly, I think most people are intimidated by it. Let's go back to like what is in store like reselling. I mean, the people know like you buy stuff in store and resell it, but where do you know what to buy? Where do you get this information? Are you an online important? Probably not. Are you an in-store important? Probably. Hidden clearance, normal in-store. What's all the differences? So I think we should start there.
Yeah, for sure. I can't hear myself. Hold on. There we go. Okay, I have noise cancellation on, so it was a little weird. So there's kind of two main places. The first is here. I'll actually throw it in the chat. In store important right here, and then also you can look at hidden clearance as well. Let's see. We'll just do like this.
Great. The
These
most
are all kind of
important
the
sections.
channels.
The most important.
These are all the ones that I'm just using Target as an example, just for one of them. I love Target; it's the most consistent for me. Yep, perfect. Little screenshot. But those ones with the green light on them are all ones that we've personally handpicked. We've done all the research for you, and we go, hey, these are good to go. Like, go look at them. Always check eBay comps because it changes. 2 weeks later might not be the exact same market. But especially the hot topic things go like crazy. So between that and then in-store cooks as well, that has a stock checker already lined up on it. So literally you just go in, set your zip code. A lot of people ask like how to use the monitors. You click the set my zip and then you click check stock and it'll literally scrape all the like Target stores or Walmart stores or Best
Where
Buy or whatever it
are
is in your
you?
area.
Are you in the clearance? Where you
That's
seeing
for
this?
clearance and in-store cooks.
Got it. So where you input your zip though, just like to make it as crystal clear, where are you input? Like where do you get to the point to input your zip?
Here, we'll take a little screenshot for you. So when you click on one of the channels, and we'll look at this lead right here. Yeah, here we go. That button that says set your zip on the lead, you literally just click that. It'll pop up a window. You put in your zip code, and you're good to go. And then you hit check target stock. It'll DM you with a list of all the stores that have it near you. So there's two different things. The ones that say MSRP and as low as and are the same number, that's literally just saying, oh yeah, was that Dez's success?
Nah, that's mine.
That's freaking crazy.
Don't get
All right.
distracted. Focus.
Oh yeah, my bad. It's the ADHD, man. But yeah, so using those, the best way is to make a list. So literally just go through and check multiple items. So for me, when I'm doing a clearance run, I'll find 10 different items, whether it's toothbrushes, whether it's TVs. There's been so many things on clearance recently. Then just go store by store and then find 3 stores that have the most items and hit those up. Because even if one store has 1 or 2 things, it's better if another store has 5, 6, 7 things to go hit all of them. And so that's for the like clearance items. There's also, as you all have seen, like the collectibles and One Piece, Pokemon,
And
like
I'm
Topps
posting
Chrome,
this.
all of those
This
things.
section, I would argue, has more profit in it, and people don't focus on it because it's less sexy. But this entire
That's true.
section, in store, it was kind of segmented into 2 different things. Maybe we could claim 3, but one's clearance. So like they're crazy discounted stuff, and that's where the stock checker comes in handy, which is really cool. The other one is just limited items in stores, and we hired a new employee who's been posting. Have you guys seen her posts? I mean, I could send a screenshot of it. Shout out to Jessie. These are all of Jessie's stuff. Jesse's very good at what she does.
Jesse's baller.
New employee. She posts hella. She kills it. This stuff, I see very few of you actually do like what the posts say, but the people who grab it consistently post their eBay listings and show the profit. So we have clearance stuff. We have things that are limited in store that you can just go and grab. And then I guess like the third bucket, if we were to give a third bucket, is like Nike stuff. You go to a Dick's Sporting Goods. I know someone went to Shields the other day but got 20 Nike Mines, which is like $2,000 profit.
At least, yeah.
Probably more. $2,000 profit, guys, insane. So that's kind of the 3 things, and I feel like what people really missed out on is the Jesse's leads and then the clearance, of course. And so that's kind of the 2. And so now that you know where to go to find it, there's a big skill in knowing like what to buy. Like you see Jesse post this, like do you actually want to buy it and do you actually want to resell it? And I guess Chungus, you could take it from here, but the methodology for that is really dependent on your local market. If you have 3 people in your town, it's going to be a little bit hard to move stuff. You don't have to depend on selling local stuff local. You can sell in-store stuff online through eBay, Mercari, all these things people love. But yeah, Chungus, do you want to go into detail then what you do to figure out if something is a good buy, and then kind of where you go and sell it?
For sure. Yeah. So as far as learning your market, learning locally is kind of difficult. It's a lot of trial and error. For me, I figured out that like clearance tech items sold really, really fast for me. And then also collectibles. Like in my area, people really like cheap tech and they really like collectibles. And so I've just learned that I can move those things. As far as eBay goes, a really good tool is using the eBay fees calculator. Because it's sometimes like I'll look at an item and it looks like there's margins, but it's hard to physically like guess. You're trying to do the 13% or 20% in your head.
In the Discord, I personally don't use that.
It's just it's a website here. I've used it for the longest time.
It's very important, to know like people, and it's also the difference between profit and gross. But yeah, like people forget there's fees, and I feel like the IQ of some resellers is incredibly low, and they instead of returning will not only sell under retail, but they'll sell under retail before fees, and so they're losing like $30 a pair. And it's like we all sit here on a drop that gets bricked, and we're like, what are you doing? Like, why would you do this? Like, I love the game, I guess. So yeah, make sure you check stuff after fees. Do you sell a lot of stuff locally? If you sell on Facebook Marketplace, there is no fees. It's beautiful. It's one of the greatest things ever. You have to meet up with somebody. You don't actually technically have to meet up with them. Sometimes I'm lazy. I just leave it out and hope they Venmo me. Probably don't do that, and I'm lucky that that's worked so far. But yeah, Chungus, you want to go into more detail about all that?
Yeah, a big thing is to look at sales volume on eBay, because you might have the highest margin in the world, but if it takes 6 months for something to sell, you're sitting on a ton of like product for no reason. So always just look at like sold comps. You go to eBay and then filter sold listings. For Facebook Marketplace, I just pick somewhere that's really, really close to my house. It's an Einstein Bros Bagels right down the street. And so it's like a 2 minute drive for me. That way, you don't get scammed. A lot of people get really salty with like collectible resellers. If they can tell you're reselling, mass quantities of
Meet at
Pokemon or
police
whatever, they
stations
get
is something
really,
people
really
do.
bitchy about it.
Parking lot of a police station. Um,
That too. Yep.
really effective. You're less likely to get robbed.
Especially for the high. Yeah. Whenever I'm selling anything over like $500, I'll meet at a police station. They have security cameras set up. Most of them have like a marketplace like spot that's literally lit up and has cameras. You can look it up in your area, like which police station. It's actually kind of dope. Um, but yeah, make sure you don't get scammed or robbed. That's no fun. Don't trust people that say they're gonna like, just ship it and when it lands they'll pay you. That it never happens. Always take payment
Yeah, it's
first. I
called
learned that the hard
GUA.
way.
Uh,
Yep.
gifted upon arrival. Yeah, try to never do it. And on this note, this isn't even in-store related. Guys, do not do business with random Instagram people. Like I don't know why we all do it, but when I first got into reselling, and again, this is not in-store related to the topic, so I apologize, but I feel like I could save some of you. I kept falling for IG scammers, and granted, like I was 16, so I mean that's too old to be falling for that. But they'd give you like a crazy good deal on a shoe, and I'm like, let's do it. Venmo them. They're like, all right, ship it out next morning. Wake up next morning and I'm banned. They blocked me, and I'm like, what? No way. Please don't do that. Just side note, but back to in store. Go ahead and continue, Chungus.
Yeah. That's don't get scammed, guys. Also, the people that I'm gonna go on another random tangent. People that DM you and say send me $400 and I'll set up a Shopify store for you, guys. They might be in the Discord. It's not legit. You're gonna lose $400
Someone
and
fell
they're
for
gonna
it
be super
the
super
other week,
happy.
and I was like,
It's
brother, I
yeah.
should kick
Somebody
you out
just
for falling for that. Like that is so
yeah.
bad.
And also reach out to Show or I, like just DM us and we'll make sure that they get kicked out because it's a complete scam. It never works. But then back on the topic of in-store, especially with Walmart and Target, just call ahead. I've wasted so much time because it happens. The monitors are wrong. It's like sometimes a display item, and so it shows that there's one there, but there's actually not. You can literally just call and either have the employee literally go and check the shelf, or for Target, you use the DPCI number. If you go to description, it's right there at the bottom. And that literally is their inventory system. It's the most accurate thing. It's better than using the name. Just give them the DPCI number. It'll tell you exactly where it is. So whether it's in the back or whether it's on the floor and what aisle it's in, it works for me every single time. And so what I do is I'll call, give them like 5 different items to look up. I usually don't do any more than that because then they start getting really suspicious. Call them, make a list on my phone, and then just go hit the targets that have those. Same thing with Walmart. The employees are really, really lazy, so half the time they won't go search
So
the shelf
lazy.
for you.
It's unreal.
So lazy. Or they'll just be like, sorry, we don't have it. And like, I'm like, no, like I just saw, like, you guys have them. I need to get a video. One time I was standing in front of the product, called and asked if it was there, and they said no, just because I was like, I wonder if they're actually checking. And of course they didn't go look. So yeah, Braxton, they make minimum wage. So but yeah, call ahead. That's a big thing.
$8 an hour.
Consistency.
Cap. I just want to call cap, bro. If you're working at Walmart for $8
It's
an hour,
not 8.
you can get 15 anywhere. If you're paying 8, you're getting cooked. Maybe that's some Midwest stuff. Yeah, Chungus, I kind of want to go into with in-store. Actually, Max, I've seen you post stuff recently. Just for you. Oh, you said something. So for in-store related stuff, Max, have you used Jesse's leads? And it's like the framework is like it is sourcing, selling, scaling. That's the reselling framework. And so to source it, we post the lead. You also don't have to rely on our leads, but we post something, you see it, you see Walmart, whatever, you go check it, you buy it, you resell it. That's kind of all there is. So Max, as far as Jesse's leads, have you had success with them? What are some things that you think we should watch out for? I don't know if you want to share numbers so far, like what you think you can make, but people, when you actually get good at in-store reselling, guys, thousands a month, not financial advice, all that stuff, but it's so easy. And it takes like one trip. You can have 9 bad trips, 1 good trip. You can go 1 for 10. And that 1 good trip makes up for everything. And it's such a rush. It's so fun. All of that good stuff. Remember those Samsung watches? Of course I remember those. You don't be working
Yeah, those
at
watches
Walmart.
were wild. Also, name brand things, guys. Like I was saying, tech name brand things sell like crazy. If you have those Ninja blenders, the kitchen, what are those KitchenAids? The mixers or whatever the frick they're called. We keep getting those on clearance multiple times. What is this? The third time we've had them go on clearance. Um, Name brand things, especially on Marketplace, sell so much easier. Yeah, the Ninja Creamies. Um, so look out for name brand items. People look those up. Like if you're looking up a blender, do you just look up blender or do you look up, Ninja? And so do that. I'm trying to think what else was the just consistency is so huge. They typically restock. Like if you're looking for collectibles, which are super profitable, they usually restock on the same days. And so, like for my local stores, they restock on Wednesdays and Thursdays. And so, just keep note if you ever hit a restock of what day and what time you hit it, because that's like a huge way to learn that pattern, and you're wasting way less time. And then yeah, just look for the random items. Walk through the store and scroll through all of Jesse's leads and just see what they have. Some of them have screens that you can literally look up items on. Like at Target, I don't know if y'all have ever seen the little you know, they're on the corner of the aisle and you scan the item and it'll tell you what price. But you can actually look up what items are there. In-store plug.
Chungus, just for people here too, for some reason, you get used to this, but when you start going back to in-store, everybody feels like they're doing something wrong. You feel like you're doing something illegal. You feel uncomfortable. And so he mentioned earlier that like not trying to be sus with the employees. At the end of the day, what you're doing is 100% allowed and it's protected by the Constitution. It's called the first sale privilege. What is it? Something like that. First sale something, which gives you the right. You can buy anything legally and you can resell it. You're doing nothing wrong. With that being said, though, don't walk in like an asshole who you just look ghetto and like you're unemployed and scalping and all that stuff. Just like look don't be an idiot. Have manners. Don't be a dick. And they'll make your life a lot easier. But yeah, I just want to make sure like you guys understand it's going to feel uncomfortable. They legally cannot like refuse the right to sell usually, unless it's like, oh, it's a limited release, like whatever. Don't show the Discord. Try not to look like a reseller, but just know it's okay that you're reselling.
Yeah, 100%. Don't pull up the in-store monitor while you're standing in front of them. Pull up the Target app or the Walmart app if you're looking for an item, because that's a great way for them to just stop helping you.
Gonna get me cooked.
Yeah.
It's at the Discord, like the Hot Topic thing tomorrow. I was talking to Chungus about this. It's pretty funny. My uncle is the CEO of Hot Topic, so don't let employees know that we're reselling it. That will make reunions quite awkward. Chungus told me to come here. Goodness.
Wrong Walmart, yeah. Other than that, there's a little like we were talking with Brett, using eBay, especially while you're in the store. There's actually an eBay camera tool on the app. You can literally just scan items and it'll look it up for you, and you can see all the info you would ever need. So if you're ever like iffy on an item or you're walking through and you see a random clearance shelf, literally just go and take a picture of the item in the eBay app, and you can see all of the eBay comps right away. They just added it 6 months ago is when they like fully made it really good. And it's huge. It literally changed in store because instead of sitting there and typing in names over and over again, use that. And then also very, very random, but looking under shelves. I don't know if this might not be official approved by RS, but looking under shelves when nobody's looking, you can find crazy old things. I'm sure everybody's seen the videos of them finding like super old Pokemon or Lego sets or whatever. I don't think there's any reason why it wouldn't be. But actually, Lo, I think he's in the chat. Yeah, he found like 5-year-old Lego sets under a shelf and sold them for like 4x profit. And so just checking random shelves, doesn't hurt to do every once in a while. And then big thing is looking at the dedicated in-store channels. Just scroll through those, get familiar with what items are going through there. That way you know what you're looking for when you're in store. And honestly, half the time, guys, is literally just looking at all of our monitors, because I've probably walked past thousands of dollars of profit that I didn't even realize. Like, you got to get the eye to be able to see what you're looking for. I mean, we're selling these dumpling things in from Target, right? That are on the full send monitor. I would have never known that a dumpling was gonna sell for
Bro, the
how much it is.
Cheez-Its.
Like, it's insane.
Hey, let me
The
interrupt you on
Cheez-Its, the
that point,
gluten-free
dude.
Cheez-Its,
On
bro.
that point, it's something called ignorance debt, and it's honestly, I think it's impacted me a lot. But there's people who have the same resources as you and everything, who are able to, just reselling, make $100,000 a year, even more, like a million plus is 100% doable. But let's just say $100,000. For anybody here who's not doing that, let's say you're just doing 5K a year, which is still cool, you know, not great, but still cool. Like, you essentially are paying down $95,000 a year. You're losing in ignorance debt because you don't know how to do it. And so in-store, it's one of those things when you do it enough and you get good enough at it. What up, Jake? I know you're here. It's something that, like, when you go into a store, you don't have to think anymore. You don't have to manually look up each thing. And like, wait, crap, is this? And you feel awkward. It's just intuitive. You walk in there, you grab shit. You're like, ooh, I know this is going crazy. You just filled up your cart with 30 Cheez-Its, looking like friggin', I don't know, a food Walter White. Like, who's having 30 Cheez-Its in here? And just killing it. And so the goal is to get to that point. And so Jake lecture soon. On the in-store note, so here's our current in-store section. I sent this earlier. Would you guys, we're trying to revamp in-store, and not necessarily like add more stuff, but we want to organize it as easy and best for you to actually use. So for really good in-store stuff, let's say it's a Cheez-Its, okay? The Cheez-Its were was it Walmart? Where were the Cheez-Its at? Target. Would you guys rather have us post this as a Target lead, or when people are doing it's something everybody should go to, should we make its own channel and put it under in-store important, or even put it in daily agenda? For you guys, what would be easiest? People see Target before they even know the other thing. You'd rather have us just put it in the Target channel than create its own channel, its own Cheez-Its, whatever, info, do it. Daily agenda. Jake, you listen to this? This will be Jake's job. Great. Okay, so Jake, for really good in-store drops, we can start by posting it in Target. And then when it's like, oh shit, this is really good, let's make its own channel. We could put it in the in-store. You could choose between in-store or daily agenda. If it's something that's really accessible everywhere, I think we put it in daily agenda so people see it. More text messages. You just get the one I sent. We've paid, on that note, dude, we have paid probably $9,000 now for a 5-digit phone number, so we can send 50,000 texts in 2 minutes. And Verizon, you pay $3,000 every quarter, so every 3 months $3,000, so $1,000 a month just for the number, and then you pay per text as well. And Verizon has yet to approve us. Everybody else has approved us, but Verizon, and it has taken 3 months now, so it's been like over $9,000 in money we've paid without even being able to use this number, so we can text you guys quicker for stuff. So on text message, we have stuff we've been cooking on. It's been so expensive. We're working on it. Saw a message you sent me, Cho. He's now hitting my DMs back. Forget about it. For own channel, daily agenda. Well, Jake, they would be the same. It would be its own channel in daily agenda, or its own channel in in-store important. You could choose. But yeah, we want to really highlight that really well. Well, I guess I don't have too much time here. Chungus, do you want to just give something away? We could do the
let's do it. What
giveaway.
do
Let's, Chungus, think of a
Nobody
number.
wants Chipotle, apparently.
You say what?
Everybody was dogging on Chipotle earlier. What do we do?
Bullshit.
Chick-fil-A?
No, they were not, dude. Everybody fiends when it's time for free chick. You know what? Either or, I'll pay. I will pay. Chungus can give it away. I'll pay for it. Chick, Chipotle, Jersey Mike's, you name it. Chungus, think of a number between 1 and 50, okay? And the first person to type it
Okay.
can have it. All right, 1 in 50, gentlemen. I'm guessing it. Actually, I'm gonna buy my own.
Oh my dear goodness.
Yeah, Jake, you might have to help here.
Rebirth got it.
Who?
Rebirth. It
Oh,
was
hell
37.
nah. Rebirth got it?
Dang, he got it on like the second try.
What was it?
First try. It was 37.
Okay, we're done.
Yeah, his second try he got it. Dang, he sniped that, bro. Jake's like, give it to me.
Jake wants some chip.
Wow. Well, do we do another one? I'll give away some stuff. I'll give another one away.
Do it at the end then. Do it at the end. Let's do Q&A. I feel like
Okay, bet.
I feel like we
Yeah,
went
I was
over
gonna say,
a lot
does
of
anybody have any
tactics,
questions?
though. Like oh, you know, I kind of want to leave you guys with more sauce on. Like I feel more equipped to successfully resell in store now, and so please ask any question you can to help you with that. Chungus, is there like I feel like we're missing something we could be teaching them a little bit better. But it's like, it's pretty simple. Just look at the stuff we post, try to buy stuff, try to sell stuff, return it if it sucks, do it a lot. You'll get a lot better at it. And pretty soon you'll be friggin' automatic. And then you'll be loading up success so I could flex you as a testimonial. That's kind of the game here. Tesla, whatnot.
Can you show what I was?
I almost
Okay,
had to
Turtle, what do
promote
you?
them, Max, on that.
Prismatic full send. Can you show what you were talking about on the prismatic full send?
If you had a framework at Target, what would you say to them to make a future source? What do you mean? So like a plug to help connect you?
Tell them to tell you when stuff's restocking, basically.
Yeah, I could tell you in my experience. So I don't have a plug at Target. I had a plug at Nike. And Nike that was 4 hours away. Actually, no, probably 5 hours away. And we honestly like just plugged him with shoes sometimes, and then got his number, and he was super cool. We like on the receipt, we like gave a survey, and like said he was great service or whatever. He became our boy, and he would hit us up when the outlet would get a new shipment. And so we would actually drive about 15 hours round trip, probably 16 hours because we'd hit multiple in high school. His text sure helped, and then we would wipe stock. So for the Target, I mean, yeah, befriend them. It might be hard, but yeah, you could do it before they're like in my area, like they're like pretty much kids. I mean, they're like teenagers or early 20s usually. And yeah, somehow get it to if they can text you when shit restocks. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, just send him. You were saying he wants a cut or whatever. Just give him like 10, $15 every time there's a restock or whatever, because you're obviously gonna make way more than that off of it. That's probably the best way to take advantage of that. Also, can we emphasize ACO for a second?
Bro, it's
Like,
an in-store lecture.
I feel like nobody. Well, we're just saying people are talking about the prismatic drop, and like people are not taking advantage of ACO nearly
Cracker, I do too.
enough.
Confession as well.
I mean,
we're gonna try to make it easier.
I need to
It's
submit
gotta be
more
easier.
forms.
You've got to submit 10 forms one time, and ideally that form can run until you remove it. There's just so many liability things you got to figure out, and doing the cleanest and encrypting information, all that stuff. But yeah, sign up ACO. It costs me a lot of money. I would not mind not paying that money if no one uses it, and you guys can pay pass fees like everybody else in the world. I still can't believe that we don't charge pass. I probably should charge pass, so take advantage. Otherwise, I'm going to start charging it so I could break even. Max, so StockX, bro, it takes so it depends on what level seller you are. If you are level 5 and you sell a lot of stuff, you can even get to like they'll pay you before they touch anything. I mean, for me, StockX, they approved. I don't know if I'm allowed to say this. I'll say it. They approved me to verify at home, tag the stuff with the StockX tag, and ship, and it marks as flex, but it is me from my own house, which is pretty cool. I get paid a lot faster than you would on that, so yeah, maybe I can't post this to YouTube. Yeah, because I've done so much on StockX, so much volume. No, so much liability with that. You got to play like. Do you have a YouTube? I do. I mean, bro, I don't. Guys, side note too. Don't get distracted. Should I commit to actually making like reselling content, like treat it as like an occupation and kind of grow YouTube where I actually show how it's done and everything like that? Because I've seen some people and I'm like, damn, why is this not me? Okay, it's just a lot of work and it's hard and expensive. You got to pay editors, all that stuff, but I think I could do it. I think I'd be really good at it. Damn, what was I even talking about? So to be paid out, yeah, it traditionally someone buys it, you ship it, takes a week to arrive, they handle it, takes like a week to verify it, and after verification, it takes a few days to process. So you're looking at like 2 weeks, 3 weeks sometimes to get paid out, which sucks. Sometimes it'd be quicker. If you flex it, you ship it to them, they verify it, they sell, they fulfill it when it's sold, and they pay out right after that. But it takes like again a week and a half to get verified. I personally, I'm really busy. I have to like I gotta build this group for a living. It's a lot to manage, so I like just sending stuff consigned, so I don't have to like day to day worry about missing a shipment and stuff. I get it in. I do one big day on Sunday, ship 100 things out. But yeah, if that taught you anything, I hope it did, Max. Keep killing the in-store success, though. Seriously, it makes me so happy seeing your in-store because I feel like just people don't take advantage of it, and it's like damn near half our group. They're holding $500 from you. I had 500 missing. They told you how to fix it. Did you fix it? I'm the new StockX warehouse. I low-key could start like a a reselling on the reselling platform. You guys send all your stuff to me, consign with Cho. Cheapest fees out there. All right, in-store stuff. Chungus, what other like absolute nuggets are there? Like, do you guys know how to find stuff to resell in-store? Do you guys know the difference between clearance and just regular in-store? Use both. Do you guys know? Join it.
Yeah, I don't really. Is there really anything else to any other questions? Because, I mean, to me, I've been doing it a long time, so it feels like it's a little straightforward. But you walk in, you find Jesse's leads. If you don't know where it is, go ask one of the employees, like what area it would be in, and then that's basically what do you suggest. There's items that are location based. There are a lot of things that are regionally based, but honestly,
if you're in San Antonio, if you're in any major city, I just like to say maybe clearance not as good, but in-store as a whole, you are absolutely, I hate the word, you're privileged. San Antonio, bro, I was there like 2 months ago and friggin' hit up outlets. Granted, I was on a reselling trip. Bro, you guys have so many outlets. It's insane. You guys, you can make so much bread there. Only if you're in a rural town 15 miles out from Little Rock, Arkansas, it might get a little tough. But even then, like, so much to make still. That's crazy.
But even like, I think Dez lives out kind of in the middle of nowhere, and he hits all the craziest in-store stuff. Like, you just got to be on top of it and consistency of, checking your stores because they restock differently. People on the West Coast are going to be getting stuff at different times than people on the East Coast. And so you just got to time it right. Literally just consistency. I was driving to Target almost every single day, like just trying to find what had what clearance from my local retailers. Yeah, exactly. Just find.
Dez don't do anything. He hits a clip and goes on vacation. That's the reason.
And then just comes back and does it again. That's all he does. Have no outlets. 3 targets and 3. He has 3 targets and 3 Walmarts.
Are you saying something? My bad.
No, you're good. He has 3 targets and 3 Walmarts and has probably the highest in-store success I've ever seen. He literally posts stuff daily of him just racking everything in.
Des, do you take advantage of all our in-store stuff, or is it specifically clearance? And then have you used any leads from Jesse recently? Ahmed just scams, bro.
Every single one.
Cracker, we said the same thing. His success, just assume it's AI. It's fake. I wouldn't trust the guy.
Is that what Ahmad does?
I don't know.
He's cooking too.
He uses the group though. He doesn't have a secret sauce that no one. He uses the group probably better than almost everybody. So use the group you guys pay for. Dez got secret sauce. If you had lifetime, bro, you missed your chance. Shout out to who was it that got it last time I sold it. Okay, well, I'm starving. We went 7 minutes over. Is there any last questions? I'd like to keep on this in-store train. I want to see some success this next month. You guys can post it and say shout out I don't know, in-store lecture, whatever. Let's see it. Joe.
Let's do this. Is anybody going for the prismatic stuff tomorrow? Personally deliver the reward. Yeah. Okay. First 3 people to post success from the prismatic drop, I'll give away a week of RS to them.
Bro, I did not authorize
If you post
that.
it, you got to at me. Yeah, you didn't. I got it. Don't worry about it. But first 3 people, if you tag me in your in-store success tomorrow. Yeah, it's in-store only, and then tomorrow night is going to be online.
What about food? All right, I'm gonna end the lecture though, and then eat. You can give away another. You said you give away another food thing, so you can go ahead and do that.
Yeah, let's do 1 through.
I'm
Let's
out.
do
You
1
do
through
it.
100.
You do it. I got a munch. I'm out.
See you.
Appreciate you all. See you, boys.
See ya.